Hey everyone, and welcome to the last episode of Mamas Uncut's book club, where we discuss The Overdue Life of Amy Byler by Kelly Harms. I know, it's so sad that we were about to wrap up this book, but don't worry, there will be another book in the future. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but it will be soon, and it will be good, just like this one. So like I said in the last video, we had discussed chapters 7 through 10, and right now we are going to tackle chapters 11 through 20, and let me tell you, we feel like in chapter 11 things are starting to fall into place for Amy, and then things just kind of go from there. So I know throughout the last couple of videos I have mentioned how I want things to end. And from about chapter 6 to chapter 10, I didn't think I was going to get the ending that I wanted. And despite the fact that I still thoroughly enjoyed the book, I was getting a little angry. But in chapter 11, things are going my way. And I'm very excited about it. And also, let me just point out, we are now 11 chapters in. And for some books, it either takes a little while to really get into the good stuff, or you have a few chapters here and there that are just like kind of going through the motions, some information that needs to get out, but it's not like, oh my god, I gotta keep flipping, I gotta read, I gotta learn that to find out what happens. I'm not getting this in this book. Like, something big happens in every chapter. It's never truly slow, which, bravo, Kelly. And at the end of chapter 11, start of chapter 12, all the way to 20, just boom, even more things. And if you thought this book wasn't boring then, there's not a single sentence where you're not getting something, starting from chapter 12 to chapter 20. But the best part from like chapter 12 to chapter 15, we see Amy just really dive in to this time she has to herself, and she just truly starts to flourish, and she is now allowing herself to let her hair down and to understand that she is doing what she needs to do for herself. And she realizes it, and she realizes that it's working. And I'm also going to throw something out and just give Kelly Harms the biggest round of applause, because this author can write banter like Aaron Sorkin. And I don't know, I don't even need to watch Aaron Sorkin movies or television shows. All I have to do is read his scripts, and I'm a satisfied human being. And I think that's why I like this book so much, because it's so quick-witted and the banter is just so good. And you actually feel like you're learning new things, not just about the characters, but like things you can apply in real life, which I find to be really fascinating and cool. And up to chapter 16, things were good. Things were really good. Amy found all of the things that she deserved. And then in chapter 17, it just all crumbles in what feels like seconds. Like, I feel in a single page, everything that had been built up just falls. And you get another one of those chapters that's infuriatingly good. And you're just like, how did we get here? What is happening? And even as readers, we just truly don't know. We understand kind of what Kelly is going through in chapter 17, but we just don't know why. And then in the last, I would say chapter like 17 to chapter 19, we just get so many nuances, and we see these pauses in relationships and different conversations, and then we learn why Corey is in the hospital, and that's kind of where the book starts to come to an end. And even in the last I would say chapter 19, because 20 does a really good job of kind of wrapping it up. But also you hope that there is a second book to come, which I don't know if Kelly is thinking about doing a second book. And I have nothing else to say, but that it's just, you finish this book and you're satisfied. And that's a good feeling. That is a good feeling. So, if you haven't bought this book yet, and you watched all 5 of these videos for some reason without reading the book, you're probably incredibly confused. But you won't be if you click the link in the description and buy the book. And you won't regret it. Because over the last 300 and some pages, I have laughed out loud, quite literally. And I've also cried out loud, quite literally. And that just, to me, is the markings of a good book. That I physically felt these emotions, not just internalizing them as I'm reading and feeling the emotions that the readers are feeling, but I felt connected to these people in this book. And to me, that's all I want. When I'm reading, I want to be able to sit there and visualize the words and feel the things that the characters are feeling, but also feel my own emotions, because the writing is so good that I'm now attached to these characters. So I'll say it one more time. Go buy The Overdue Life of Amy Byler by Kelly Harms. You will not regret it. And we'll see you next time with a new book. Bye.